Welcome back to the DNX show, and today we're doing our predictions for Pittsburgh Supercross. So Doc, what is your bold prediction for the 450 class?
Whoever wins this race in Pittsburgh is going to win the championship. I think this is a pivotal point in the chip, especially for Sexton. Sexton has to win this race. But I also think Webb has to win this round because I think Sexton will win the final two.
It's a tough one. It's going to be a toss-up.
You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be so fun to watch those two battle.
I think it's decided this weekend.
For my 450 bold prediction, I have the winner winning by less than a second. So I think this race comes down to the wire, and we're not going to get like a crazy performance from like a Sexton last weekend at East Rutherford, right? I want that. Don't get me wrong. I want that. But I think Cooper comes out with more revenge. Like, he wants to win this to prove everybody wrong, right? And so I think whoever wins is going to win by like maybe the last corner. What about your 250 bold prediction?
This is, unfortunately, it is bold. But based off of the last couple weeks, we've got momentum. We're going Austin Forkner top 5.
I could actually see that happening, man. Like
I'd be sorry.
He had some really good speed at East Rutherford. I mean, really good speed. He showed in qualifying. He showed in the heat race. He still made those Austin Forkner mistakes. You know, a little 360 in the rhythm, a little front flip in the whoops. But I think he can do it. For my 250 bold prediction, I actually have Austin Forkner getting a 4th. So,
okay. Hey, let's go, brother. Same thing. 4th is
bold.
Good. I mean, 4th is possible. You know,
I think it's bolder than a top 5 because he's going to say he's a like 4th best guy. Like last week, it was Colin Park. You know, he has to go out and beat Nate Thrasher, right? Like, I don't necessarily know if that can happen, but that's why we're going to watch and see, baby.
Depends on how Thrasher, depends on what kind of week we're on. Nobody can beat Thrasher if he's having one of those weeks.
That is very, very true. Okay, so for our fan bold predictions, we have a few of them here. I asked you guys over on Twitter. We asked you guys on YouTube and the Discord. So Mark on Twitter said, Jay Coop's going to put it all together, get a win, and we're going to get a point shakeup in both classes. I really like that. Mix on Twitter says, Tommy V, points leader after this round. So that would be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy.
Go back to iRacing.
Tweakin Media Lab on Twitter says, Chaos plus an AP for the win. I think the Chaos could come in play if it is raining, you know, so that could be huge. Dark over there says Webb outside of the top 10 if it rains. So,
bro, what?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I mean, 10, I don't think Webb's finishing outside of the top 5 short of a bike malfunction, dog.
Yeah, he's not even finished outside of the top 3, bro. Let's be real. Like, that's
I don't see Webb crashing right now. Like, I could see Sexton crashing. I don't see. I just make not bad, just a little tip over. You know what I'm saying?
He hasn't done it in forever. Okay, anyway. So over the guys over on the Discord side of things, M says AP win. So we got another AP win. He's definitely on the right trajectory, right? Kayla, she said if it is a mutter, she's going with Hammy, Park, and Rodbell. Crazy. For 450s, she would say AP, Coop, and McElrath if it is a mutter. Non-mutter, she's going with Hammy, RJ, Vial, so basically last weekend's podium, and then Coop, Sexton, AP. So I could definitely see that happening. I don't want it to happen though. Lex over on the Discord side of things, he says Chase Sexton for the win. AP gets 2nd. Savachi gets 8th. I don't know who gets 3rd there. He didn't say that. For the 250s, he's got Hammaker, Hampshire, and Vial, and Forkner in 8th place. So I can honestly see that 250 spot.
It's okay to be wrong, brothers. It's okay to be wrong.
Now we have a new prediction that we're going to be doing here, and this is who's going to win the manufacturer race here for this weekend. And we're combining 450s and 250s for this, okay? So take, for example, we're going to combine all of the points from all of the guys in the main event, and whoever comes out top, that's who is going to win. And for me, the top spot is going to be KTM. And I say that because AP, Chase, Tom Vial. I think those three guys are going to carry KTM into the top spot. There's not too many other guys for KTM, so it's kind of bold.
Originally, I also had KTM because we're combining 450 and the 250 guys, right?
Yep.
All the privateers.
Yep.
Right? Don't look. How many KTMs do you think were in the 250 class?
It's just Tom, I think. I think it's just Tom.
It's just Tom. So originally I was going to go KTM because same thing, right? Sexton, AP, Tom, I thought those guys are like guaranteed to do well, right? Better than most. And so that would do it. It's just Tom. So I'm going to go, because based off of my predictions for the podium here, I'm going to say Yamaha. I'm going to change it to say Yamaha because we have way more Yamaha in the 250 class. And we have Nate Thrasher, we have Max Voland, we have Cooper Webb, we have Justin Cooper. I think Yamaha's a little, after seeing that Tom's the only KTM, yeah, I think we got to go Yami.
Yeah, mine's bold. Mine's stupid. Let's be real. Okay.
I mean, it makes sense until it's like everything rides on Tom, right?
Everything rides on Tom, Chase, and AP.
Like, Chase has to win, Tom has to win, AP has to get second. And like, even then, I think it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard.
There's a lot of Yamahas.
I'm hoping for the best out here. I'm really
good luck. Getting cooked.
Moving into our placements. We got 8th place this week, and let's start with the 450 class. Who do you have getting 8th place in the 450 class?
This could be its own bold prediction, but I need to see it. We're going to go Colt Nichols. It would hands down be his best performance of the year, but it's happening, and he's finally going to do it. A grief.
Yeah, I don't even think I've seen Colt in top 10 this year. Like, I don't think it's happened.
I don't think so. I think he's got 11th once.
Maybe damn, 12th. That's actually kind of crazy. For my 8th place, I have Justin Hill. Now, we haven't really seen a Justin Hill sighting in the last few weeks, a few rounds. I think he needs a bounce back week. I actually hope that he gets better than 8th place. I was actually thinking maybe a bold prediction of him getting like top 5. And then I thought about Malcolm and then Jay Coop because they're on fire right now. And I'm like, I don't know if I can put him top 5. So I think in 8th place is a good spot. I'm hoping for a better spot, though.
For both those guys. That'd be cool to see them both like top 5. That'd be crazy.
Top 5, Colt Nichols. Love you, guy, but what? I don't know about that.
I mean, I'm just saying. It'd be cool.
What about your 250?
You're going to hate me for this one. Chance. Hymus. Might be hurt.
That's why I'm not like upset with it.
Sometimes he's great, like you just.
That's why I'm not upset with it as much because like he is coming off of that crazy crash, right? He might actually be injured, So like, I'm not upset with that.
He also could win.
He could win. He could podium. I don't know about he can like top 5.
Yeah, he can podium.
For my 8th place in the 250 class, I got Colin Park. Yes, he got 4th last week. However, Chance, DNF, Max is going to have a better start. I mean, Nate Thrasher's not going to have a penalty. You know what I mean? So, like, Austin Forkner's going to be in there, So, like, an 8th place is, like, kind of spot on, I think, for Colin Park. And I think that's still a pretty damn good performance.
Colin, not a hater.
I'm not hating. I just think other guys should be higher. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Next up, we have our podium predictions brought to you by FastMoto Club. If you don't know what FastMoto Club is, it is your new go-to website for everything fantasy, supercross, and motocross. This sounds interesting to you. Make sure you go down in the description and join the DNX League. And a huge shout out to FastMoto Club for sponsoring the DNX show for the entirety of the Supercross season. Now, let's jump back into our predictions.
All right, so now let's talk about the podiums for the both classes. And which one you want to start with? 250 or 450?
Let's do 250 because mine's a little bit more normal. We are going to have Nate Thrasher P3. He's going to put it together, do pretty good. We're going to have Tom Vial, and then Seth.
So no RJ on the podium.
Yeah, no RJ. He's not feeling good, bro. His hand's not doing good. Not going to get a good start. He's going to do RJ things.
Sheesh.
Seth's just that guy.
Seth is that guy.
Seth's not losing the rest of the year.
Seth is definitely that guy, except for my podium. I got Seth in third. I got RJ in second. And I got Tom Vial winning the race. And I say this because if that exact podium happens, it's a winner take all in Salt Lake City. I did the math, all right? Seth Hammaker would be up 1 on RJ. He would be up 2 on Tom Vial. It would be a winner take all at Salt Lake City. I'm thinking hypothetically first, second, and third, all right? I'm just saying that. With the West guys, you got to play that in factor. But I'm thinking winner take all for the 250 East Championship. That would be crazy.
I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, I'm all for, a little bit tight points there, a little drama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
that was the only way I can that's the only way I could do like that podium to get like some sort of math that actually worked out perfectly. So, yeah.
Can we talk about how cool it is though that Seth was on literally nobody's radar at the beginning of this year? There's not a soul on this planet that thought Seth would win this chip. I mean, unless you're like on the inside, right? Think about all the people that were in the East going into the at round 1. Max, PB, Kitchen. Nobody talking about Seth. Seth. This is sick. Sick for Seth.
I had PB winning the chip, so
so did I. I mean, I'm not gonna lie either. I don't really think like the way Seth's been riding. I think if those guys were still here, he'd still be up there.
I think he would still be winning. Yeah, 100%.
I 100%. Yeah,
100%.
Anyway, W Seth, 450. Are you ready?
Yep. Who do you got?
Chase Sexton, third. Tragic. I understand.
I hate you. Get out of here.
Chat. Who do you think's P2? It's not AP. However, it's probably going to be AP, real life. But for the sake of the video, we're going to go Malcolm Stewart, P2. And then Cooper Webb.
Okay, you couldn't go AP first? You couldn't go AP first on this one weekend? You couldn't glaze them just a little bit more?
I think Cooper Webb is going to win the chip. And I think he's going to respond this weekend. And it's GG's from there.
One time I needed you to glaze, you decided not to glaze. Are you kidding me right now?
I never glazed, dog. What do you mean? Never once in the series of this Supercross have I ever glazed anybody. It's insane.
Okay,
Chat,
so
you guys just making stuff up.
For my 450 podium, I'm gonna go the same as last weekend. So we have AP in third, we have Cooper Webb in second, and we have Chase Sexton in first. My gut is telling me, though, that Cooper Webb is going to figure it out, and he might be the guy that wins by less than a second, all right? Which I absolutely hate. My heart's telling me Sexton, so I'm going to go with Sexton. My gut is telling me Webb, so if my gut is right, I'm switching my points here, and I'm going to say I'm right. So I'm just saying. Just to let you guys know also, we've been keeping track of this. We've been keeping track, and going into this weekend alone, I have made 36 picks correct out of 177. Don't mind that. That is a 20% accuracy rate.
Yeah, well,
not
what's
very
Doc
good.
at, baby? Huh? What am I at?
You don't want to know. So
I do want to know.
For Doc, he has made 33 correct picks out of 177. He's at 18%.
That's all right.
It's coming down to the wire between both of us. That's actually kind of crazy that it really is, not like lopsided. So that's actually very interesting. And also for our head-to-head matchups, just a little tangent here. I have made 25 out of 54 correct. That's 46%. And Doc has made 33 out of 54. That's 61%. He's passing. He's literally passing. So
literally cooking you.
These get degrees.
Imagine if I wasn't yapping on the predictions and I was actually putting real predictions and not just fun predictions. These are real predictions, chat. Don't worry. It's YouTube. It's fine.
I'm just saying, I might win this prediction matchup at the end of the year. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I got 3 races left. I'm on the comeback.
Just also let you guys know he got zero right last week. 0. So
yeah, which means I was cooking him up until that point. But we're gonna.
I got 5 last week, right? I was down by 5, or I was down by 3, or whatever. But anyways, those are our predictions. Make sure you guys hit that like and sub button. Let us know who you guys have on the podium. Let us know your guys' bold prediction in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for the love on all these videos, and we'll be back with the watch party tomorrow. So we're out. Peace.